tomorrow, you bringing me sorrow. Do you have a pencil, a pen I could borrow?
What's up, guys? It's Reese. Okay, so what happened? We're gonna do things a little bit different here. So what happened? So I was like, okay, I'm gonna play some Outlast for you guys. So I did that, and I, being the person that I am, because I was so used to recording it, like constantly before, the new year, I didn't check DX Story, to see if my mic was set up and the speakers. So there was no game sound, there was no mic, there was nothing but just the game footage that was being recorded. So I'm gonna sit here. I kind of cut it up because it was longer than what it really is. So I cut it up into pieces to pretty much give out what really happened and what's gonna happen afterwards. So you see me right now continuing where we left off. We just got away from that guy with the scissors, So I am checking the bathrooms and all that stuff, and we have to meet up with Father Martin. Right, so I'm like, okay. So I'm hearing noises. I'm like, okay, what is this? And then I'm like, oh no, we need batteries. So we're continuing on our journey, and I think we're about to head into the bathroom where I actually left off. I was like, I'm not playing this game anymore. So yeah, this is where we're heading to. I just can't believe that goofy me. I don't know why I didn't check. I just thought it was gonna be set, but it wasn't. So next time, I'm gonna check. I'm gonna check every single time now before I use the X story now, because I thought it would be saved and it wasn't saved. So there you go. Lesson learned. Lesson learned. Never think once. Well, I knew that, but I was just like, I was pumped. I was ready, and looked at the footage. This happened. So I mean, it's not as bad, but it's kind of me playing through a game and it's like background commentary, so it's kind of weird. But also I can kind of explain what was going on and talk together at the same time. We can catch up. It's kind of be like a little update, So what's happening? How's y'all's day going? Your morning, your night, your afternoon, man. But I'm looking forward to Divisions coming out March 8th. Man, I can't wait. I'm gonna be grinding on that game forever. So nothing really serious happens until then. I mean, this is a big chunk I didn't actually cut. I just wanted to show you guys where I was going and what was going to be happening. So I was thinking twice before opening up this door. So I thought something was going to pop out. That's why I just stood there and looked at it. I think there's a battery behind me. But I didn't actually. Oh, okay. I was saying, did I not get that battery? So here we go. We're heading inside that cafeteria, that burning cafeteria, obviously. And I was explaining that fire and my PC does not get along for some reason. Some games, it was doing good. It was doing pretty good, but you could see the frame drop for sure. But in some games, it's really, really bad, and I don't understand. But I do understand. It's not that it's my PC; it's the graphics card for sure, because I have a 3.5 gigahertz. It's i3 Intel processor. And it can run about almost any game. I mean, it can't run Assassin's Creed Unity, because I tried that already. That you need a good graphics card. Good graphics card for that, and a good processor. Certain games my PC can run. It's just the default PC though. So here we go. I cut that because we're pretty much heading into the area of the guy. And I was like, yo, this guy, he's letting it loose. He's just like, Lord, take me. And then I was like, what's that noise? So I'm turning around and nothing's there, obviously, but I see something shining. So I go to look at it, and it's nothing that I can pick up. It's just the stupid cassette player. That's all it was. So I'm like, oh my god, that's scary when you reload the battery, because it's so dark in there. So then we head on, and I think I'm about to hit that machine that's like, oh, you need to hit 2 valves, or maybe I already did that. Let me see. Let's see. No, because you have to go through there. And I paused for a second. I was like, guys, I did watch this before. And I was like, there's some things I forgot, but I know But I know Big Boy's coming out in this part, so that's why I was kind of like hesitating a little bit, and it was a little, but it's fine. We got through it. I wish I had the raw footage because it was. I'm pretty sure this was a funny session. It was pretty good. I mean, I got through it pretty fast and whatnot. Um, I really didn't know what to do. I just knew that Big Boy was coming, and I was explaining also that being chased, like when I'm being chased, that's the most frightening thing to me. I don't know why, but it is in real life sometimes. But just being chased in a video game or just being chased, period, it freaks me out. It's horrible. It's horrible. So I'm like, I'm about to push that, and then it tells me before I even push this. So there you go. So you need 2 valves. So we had that, and it's really dark without that night vision. I don't know why this game is like that. I mean, it gives it its character for sure. So I was like, okay, let's go this way. Let's go this way, and look what happens. Yeah, he just shows up. The irony. He just shows up. So I'm like, yeah, what you doing, man? What are you doing, man? I gotta go. And then I go hide in the locker as usual. But you're not gonna actually see me staying there. No. This is where it starts to skip because I figured it'd be way too long. I was in there for a good bit. Cause you have to like listen to him and you have to see where he is. So we're getting chased actually, and I'm like, okay, let's go this way. But the music popped off, but he didn't. I never seen him. I guess it was like a glitch or something. I don't know. So I was like turning because the music was playing, but I didn't see him. So anyway, we're head on to the first valve. And we head in here. I'm checking back and forth. Actually, I'm like, is he coming or what? Because the music was still playing. It was weird. I think it was a glitch. So we head on. I'm like, oh, what is this? And this guy, just look at it. I don't have to say anything. You can just look and it explains itself. Look, really, So yeah, it's foul. I was like, this dude dead as heck. And I was like, you gotta blast out tomato juice, and there's tomato juice. So first valve, and yes, it's gonna skip after I hit this one too. Bing, a little ding. So he's right there. I'm getting chased again. So I'm like, okay, hopefully I'm going the right way. So I'm like, no, dead end. So I'm like, so he's coming. I'm like, I'm never scared. I ain't never scared. I was like, oh snap. So I was literally saying that. I was like, I ain't never scared. I kept repeating it because I was, and I was like, I ain't never scared. He lost me. He didn't know where I went. So he's like looking, but he kept moving closer and closer. So I'm like, come on, man, hurry up and go through the door so I can run through that door. So he did. And I'm gone, and I was running, and it sounded just like he was like right there behind me. So I made that big circle, hit that door, close the door, bow. And then we had to go down here, hit that door. I didn't have a door on it, but I was like, okay, go in here, close the door, bow. So I went in there, hit the valve, bow. And then I went inside the locker. And now I really did have to stay in there because he almost had me. I was getting ready to like leave, but I heard him sniff because when you're being chased, your player, the character, he's like breathing all heavy, like he ran like 3,000 marathons, and I couldn't actually hear him, but I actually heard the big boy sniff. So I waited a little bit, ran out. Here we are, and then he didn't actually. I wasn't actually being chased at all. I don't know what happened. So it was pretty easy from there, and then I hit the button, and then all the water came down. I'm like, what the heck? So it made it really hard for me to see. So I'm like, okay. So I ran. Boom, we got it. It was that easy. He didn't chase me afterwards after that second valve, but I did have to wait. So I was like, oh my goodness, like what happened to all the light? And I was like, oh, the fire was lighting up. So we head through here, Jesus. And then these things happen in this freaking game. Oh my God, like that gave me a heart attack. Like you could tell it did, cause look. How like I just stay in there. I just sit there. I wasn't having it. I wasn't having it. So after this part, this is where it got hectic. So I'm sitting here complaining, not really complaining. I'm trying to explain that. Do you think this game is scary? But look at those computers. The screens are all messed up. I was like, viruses are scary. That's scary. So, so we head up through here, and okay, I'm like, okay, I don't want to go. I don't want to go outside. I'm thinking like I'm going to like proceed. I want to proceed into the next part of the game. So here I am following around the fountain. Thinking everything's good. So I hit that. Okay, you need a key. So I'm like, okay, so let's head more around the fountain. Let's do that, let's do it. So I am heading more around the fountain, trying to find the next path. And still, right, we hit the next path, leads us to stairs, right? The path leads us to stairs. What did it say? I didn't even read it. So I'm sitting there like, okay, so chained. And then try the other side. Jane. And so I head back on the path, and look what happens. Wow. So the ghost dude, what was his name? Forgot. I already forgot. So I head on off to this little shed here, which I believe has a battery in it because I only had like 3 left. So I grab it. So grab the battery, and then so I'm like, okay, so I don't know where this freaking key is. So I'm like, so I was like, maybe it's only these dead officers. So we checked the bodies. Well, I checked the bodies, and look what happens. Y'all see that? He was right there. So I had to run. I was like, no. So I ran back inside, and I was like, man, I don't know what to do. Like, his key, like, where's his key? And I was like, is there like a hole in the fence and stuff? So I started checking the perimeter, doing, see, and everything was chained. There was a hole in the fence. There was nothing. So I'm like, what am I supposed to do? So what's gonna happen is Reese is going to I'm gonna have to watch a video or walk through, how to do that, because I'm really stuck at this point. That's what I'm saying. Like, I remember this game, like some parts, but I don't remember everything, and especially this part right here. So, I'm gonna have to like just watch a video because I'm stuck. I don't know where the key is. Got this punk ghost chasing me, So. He doesn't chase you when you hit like these main things. It's only when you're around that fountain. So maybe the keys are around that fountain, but I didn't want to check that fountain because it kept popping up. So I was like, nah, man. I'm just gonna end it here. So here I am, like, just like, I was waiting for the light, for it to like thunderstorm or lightning, for it to pop up so I could see where I haven't been. And every single time I kept popping up the night vision, it did it. So see. I was like, wow, dude. So that happened. And then I was like, you know what? We're just going to go back inside the main area and just kind of do a little outro and end it. And I explained what I just told you all about watching a video and all that stuff. So I was like, yeah, I had to give it up. I couldn't do it. The game's already stressing me out. It does. This game, man. It's wow. So anyway, I hope you guys like. I'm sorry for, messing up everything. But anyway, I'll do better next time by checking it. So hope you guys enjoyed this little catch up thing. I don't know. It's pretty new. I guess it won't be permanent. But anyway, see you guys later. Peace.
If you're looking for the big adventure, and gold is always on your mind. Or you want someone to take your picture, and I won't waste your time. If you're looking for the big adventure,